Says I'm live. Oh no. How long is this going to last? Let's see. Let's see how long it lasts. Doesn't say anything on the other one yet. It says the stream's not live yet. Trying to get that off the screen. Hi, Mary. Say hi, Mary. You're the first one on. Yeah. It's like she's into everything. She just woke up, 45 minutes ago? Hi, Gayla. She's trying to show you guys ahead of time. But the progress on the mini hexie. I'm getting the water going. There's a needle in there, so you can't play with that, sweetie. Let's see if I get my package or not. It actually came on with CenturyLink. I don't know how or why, but it did come on. So something must be going to be bad. So I really want to watch for... there. Put it as far as I can over. I'm going to see what I can succeed in getting today. You know how that goes. My internet can sometimes say, no more of this. Yeah? Are you going to talk to everybody? Yeah? No? No? Okay. She's growing up so fast. She just won't take that first crawl. That first crawl, she's still not doing it. Wait. Is there light up there? I don't know. There's bottles. She looks... Oh, it's like... always looks up at things. But we do have 2 of the blocks set out to sew of the Drunkards Path. And then I have these pinned. I was trying to get ready the best I could because I didn't know what she... Auntie Gayla loves her baby D. And guess what, girls? That stupid cough is back. That croupy cough. It's like, please, it needs to stay away. I told Emily years ago I had the croup, and they had to give me eucalyptus oil. So, hunting for that good old remedy. It's like, first it was just cough a day. And now today she's already crouped 4 times. No, you don't need my thread. No, you don't. So whenever she's sleepy, we let her sleep. We don't care if it's on time or not. And then later, she's going to help me make dinner. Oh, you don't want to help make dinner? We're going to have fried chicken with southern gravy. Hi, Kim. And mashed potatoes and green beans. That's our dinner later. And now my son's on that all meat, all protein diet. And I go, what? But he said he'll eat it lightly because it's not like I dip the chicken into a batter. It's just lightly. Yeah, Mary, doesn't it? I've been wanting. Carrie. I have been wanting some fried chicken, mashed taters, and gravy. And then I try to make extra gravy because I just put it on top of toast later because I love fried chicken gravy. I don't get it very often. But no, you don't need. That's Grandma's expensive book. Where's your book? Hi, Gladys. But I have the extra day again this week with her, so my quilting's limited. And then Saturday, yes, they do gala. And then Saturday is Coda and Aspen's birthday party. So we got to go there. And then following that is Coda's first T-ball game. Hi, Lisa. And then I'm going to come home. So I don't get to sew a lot on Saturday. Normally, Saturday's my sew day. Here, put your hand on the handle. There you go. Today is your 44th? Yeah. It's like Casey, the youngest, he'll have his 49th. Yeah, 49th in June. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, my youngest is 49 for 23 for grandkids. And this one, let's see how long she stays laid down. But I just take groups of the two different blocks. I try to make sets up every now and then. Yeah, Coda's playing T-ball and Alani's playing T-ball. Grandpa's got to come get her tonight after he gets off work. Hi, Janice. And then he's got to take her down for her T-ball pictures, team pictures. I didn't realize she had got my thread. It's like, went to sew and it's like, nope, it's not working. But being she just woke up, I don't know if she's actually tired again or what. Oh, my scissors got moved. And Lisa, it's like she's yelling, hi, Kim. There. Now I can sew this together. Hi, Kathy. Baby D just went down in the crib, or in the wagon. Can't call it a crib because it's not. It is a wagon. But it's what she likes it down there. Till she can stand up on the side of it. Then we know it's going bye-bye. And I'm hoping to go to a garage sale that maybe I can find a high chair. Maybe I can find a high chair because then she could sit right here by me. Closer. I don't know what she's looking at. All I see back behind me is the purple poo. But that's her grunting sounds. At least it's not her loud holler or grunt. But according to baby Jills are so cute these days. Yeah. See, that's I either have to look for a high chair or a playpen. I think the high chair would be a better thing in a way. So I just debate. You got your smile back? Oh, my smile left several years ago. Grandkids helped bring it back, but that's about it. Whenever I put these things together, I always look and go, is this right? There's always that look. It's like, I chain sewed them this way. They need to be this way. Everybody that was at Kathy's is here so far. It's like, I still have it set at non-subscriber mode, so I always try to keep an eye on it. But I see Lisa's here and Kathy's here. But I always try to watch. But of these four block units, I have to have 240, I think it was. 60 of each. That's a lot of blocks. You're silly. You're a silly girl. Yeah, I picked them up again, both backwards. But my computer gets back there any further away from me. It's like, it's hard to reach it. Then after I get the group of 4 and they're pressed, then I trim them. I was waiting to trim them all at once. Because I don't know what size I really need. I can check. Because, you know, a lot of these blocks, when you do these curves, because they're set in, sometimes you might get a scant quarter, sometimes you might get a little bigger. What? You're silly. I should have woke up that. But out of these, I need 240 sets of, no, is it 60 sets of this and 60 sets of the other. 60 sets of these. 240 of these single blocks. It's quite a passel of blocks. Because I go, where'd the 240 come from in my head? It's like the giant plus, the weird plus signs. See if I can reach up here. Pull it down something. That's perfect. Hi, Dorlin. Still working on the Drunkards Path, Dorlin. When I have 240 small units to sew together. It's like, it's going to take a while. And then I got to go back and applique on 60. But tomorrow I'm going to go to the store, the quilt store, And I'm going to get me the pieces I need for my plaid quilt, which is one that can go a little faster. Yes, she is playing so good. She gets all excited about something. I don't know what it is. So I hand her a new toy every now and then. She won't be happy when I go to start frying the chicken. Uh-oh, what did you do? Did you hit yourself? I heard a light thud. She just, her tongue's sticking out. Working the curves in around here. And here's the other block coming off. But I try, when I get new colors, I try to make a new combination. Yes, you're silly. And I am pinning them up on the wall. I'm not trimming them yet. I'll trim them all at once. Uh-oh. Do you want sitting up? What? You got everything? You got everything? You want to sit up? Okay, you want to sit up? There. Whoops. Grandma beat ya. Uh-oh. Grandma beat you. Are you going to give me... Oh, Grandma beat you to the scissors. What? 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 Oh, I didn't give you your scissors? No, I didn't. You don't get Grandma's scissors. Yeah, you don't get Grandma's scissors. No. What? What? I know you must not feel good. Let's make it on a little bit longer. Yeah. Can you make it a little bit longer? Yeah. You can take a nap again if that's what you need. What? You need another nap? Yeah. I don't like when babies are sick. You're fine. You're fine. You gonna tell everybody about it? Yeah? Are you? I hope we don't have to take another week of quarantine. The worst part is there's nothing they can give. Right. They give her absolutely nothing for the last time. Yeah. Now my picture is showing perfectly clear, I think. There. Turn it over. Yeah, she is teething. We might have to start having Mom and Dad bring the drops and put them on at lunchtime. No, those aren't yours. Your block is right here. Here's your block. Oh, is that your block? Yeah. As she had stuffing for lunch, pizza crust, puffs. What? I know. Just go to sleep. That 0 to 60 that she fusses and then goes to sleep. Yeah. No pinching. She loves to pinch that skin there. What? Yeah. Today is, if she wants to sleep, let her sleep. If it grounds grandma, it grounds grandma. I've made hexies today with her asleep on me. I've pinned these blocks together with her. When it gets uncomfortable for me sitting like in this chair, then we really have to change chairs. But it's like just something I do to kill time. I have a stack here. These I haven't used these colors at all yet. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Between that RSV she had, first she had just the cold and cough. Then she went with the croup, and RSV, and teething does not help. All these things that causes all this hate and discontent. But anybody that attends this channel knows that she will take a nap. But so far, that looks like she's just faking it. She just wants grandma. You want to turn around and watch everything? Or are you going to go to sleep? Okay. I guess that's my answer. You're just silly. You're just a silly girl. And she's got a giant Kleenex. Just rub across my shirt. It works. It works. Lisa Marie's channel. Yeah. It's like, get comfortable. You're a little wiggle worm. Yeah. But you looking outside? There's nothing out. Okay, Kim. Thanks for dropping by, Kim. Oh, did you go buy your hexies when you was out today? I forgot to ask Kim that. She's going to buy some hexies when she was out, so she could find her others. It's a given. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Dee likes anything here that has material. Yeah. What? You're silly. You're silly. But it's like, her mommy didn't want to go back to work with her baby. Not feeling the best. But she says she's in grandma's hands. Just a phone call away. 6 blocks to where Mama works. And that's not far. Where her mama parks, she just turns and comes right down the street to my house. Yeah, that's where your mama works. Just 6 blocks down. If we could see straight down the street, you could watch her drive. But we got one little zigzag in our block, in our neighborhood. Yeah, she's in her happy place, listening to Grandma's heartbeat. What? Oh, pick back up higher. That's what you want. Grandma's arm, when it gets tired, she has to let you slide down. Yeah. 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 What? You're fine. You're fine. Oh, there. That one didn't have the croup in it. It had the cough, but not the croupy part. Yeah. I'm getting used to working with short distances. And then the time will be over. So they grow up too fast. You keep pulling my shirt down. We don't want to be known as the flashing channel. She crawls up, she crawls down. Excuse me. I didn't bring anything in to drink. I brought her stuff, not me. She's the important part. So we're just... I'll just pin some of these blocks on the Drunkards Path. You take... I call it the pitcher's zone, between the batter and the pitcher. This is the batter. This is the baseball diamond. Fold them in half. I just press them with my fingers. Oops, that's a big burp. Press them in half. Then right sides together. You just line up those presses. Oops, that ain't gonna work, that one. I turned it over and here's the right material. Oh, thank you, Lisa. It's like... She cannot get settled, can she? Not today. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're okay. You're okay. Grandma's got you. Grandma's got you. Grandma's got you. When she gets to sleep, I'll see if I can't get her temperature taken. Yeah. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Everybody out here's yeah. Yeah. She's fighting going to sleep. But evidently when I pulled the block out, I might have pinched her skin a little. I don't know. But it's like she's almost back to sleep. You hear her little coos. The worst part's trying to get from here to there. Hi, Denise. Sarah Stitch is giving a thumbs up. But she's almost back to sleep. But I'll show the progress on my mini hexie again. I'll show you the before picture, the pattern. And then the progress. The progress shows up better if I hold it on a piece of paper. That's the progress. This is as wide as it will be. 10 1/4 long. It'll be just about 12 1/2 long or height. The width is 10 1/4 and it'll be 12 1/2 tall. Just a goal I've had since like 2010. And I just never, I kept throwing it out of my trash can, and then putting it back in, then throw it out, and then put it back in. And I finally just said, do it. But is anybody else working on a special project? I forgot to ask that question. Anybody working on a special? I know Cheryl just is doing the binding. The final stages. She's still awake. Her eyeballs are open. She's just thinking about something. You want to watch yourself on TV? Yeah. Kathy's working on Waterfall. It's just one of them. She's got her snowman to finish. Her unicorn to work on. Did you work on your unicorn this week at all, Kathy? I don't remember seeing. Oh, I guess it was out. It was out on one of the days. And then Kathy switched over to yo-yos and hexies one day. And Darlene's working on both the Drunkards Path, and the mini hexies, because I have to take some of this fabric in. I need some more mini hexie flowers. Hi, Randy. Was just thinking about getting ready to go. If she would have had one more. Is Susan going to be on today? Ooh, I see June Hansen. Hi, June Hansen. Oh, okay. Thanks, Kathy. I was waiting to hear if she was or wasn't, and she never answered yet earlier. Put my foot up on the leg of my table, so this one quits falling down. Yeah. And then when we switch, we'll go, hi, Lori. Quilting in the Country just joined us. Might be able to get another pin or two in. You getting ready to go clean your trailer for the weekend? When do you get to go out there, Lori? I miss a lot because we have T-ball coming up and all sorts of things. I'm going to miss lots of things. She can't get comfortable. It's like, she normally doesn't toss and turn this much. You're cleaning this weekend. When do you get to go back out and can go camping again, or do you wait till school's out? We always went the Friday before Memorial Day. It's open next weekend. Okay. We used to stay out at the lake. We went out Memorial Day, the Wednesday before Memorial Day. We set up Thursday or Friday, as soon as school was out. We went out and we stayed there until Monday of Labor Day weekend. And we had to pack everything up and come back in. But we did it the old-fashioned way, Lori. We did tent. All of us kids had tent. We had tents, hard ground. We washed our clothes with the scrub board. Once a week, one of us older kids would go to town. We'd mow the lawn, do some laundry, not much, and make, no tents. We did it the old-fashioned way. I'd go in and work on my sewing project because I had to have that new dress to go to school. Had to have that new dress to go to school, or, a brand new one to me. Homemade is homemade. And then it's like, would go make desserts. Like one time I went in and made like 6 dozen cookies, however many cookies the recipe made. Tent camping is for some, it isn't for all. It's like right now that ground's too far down there and too hard. Well, Randy, to tell you the truth, they had campers. My mom and dad made a travel trailer from the ground up, and then they did a old Wonder Bread delivery truck, made it into a motorhome type thing, and they went, because they made everything else. My dad made a pickup camper, the good old fashioned hard way hammer. Hi Joyce. Oops, I keep pulling that needle out of there. I don't need the needle. And how's Joyce today? But it's like my mom and dad made the travel trailer, the motorhome, and then the pickup camper. Nenny was asked to make a small trailer to pull behind a motorbike. One of the big ones. I think it was the Honda. So they made one of those real fast. I didn't get to see that one because I was back in Indiana and Illinois at that time. Husband was in the Air Force. And that's all the further we was stationed. First it was Illinois and then it was Indiana. Yeah. Yep. Because right now I don't have a conventional. I still don't camp normal. I have one of those car haulers, 24-foot car haulers, and it has the front cupboards across. I put cupboards across the front, and then there's a stall that looks like a shower, but it has the porta potty in it, or changing room if you're bashful. Yes, we use it. Gruesome Grissom. That's what they called it. Gruesome Grissom. Love going up to Peru, Indiana. They had the best pizza burgers up there at a place. And then I have 2 twin size beds that we have that are on the sidewall that we put down. It makes a king size bed. You can have 2 twins, or you can turn them on the base. That's what I did my last change I did. I turn them on the base, and then I have a king size. But we have quite the open floor space. And then in one of the cupboards is all our camp stove that comes out that's on stand. We don't buy the small camp stoves anymore. My husband got too impatient watching water boil to get his coffee made. So we went with the fancier, bigger. But everything we do for cooking and whatnot, we set awning up and we make a kitchen area. That's what we do. Yeah, if we would have only knew each other way back then, Lisa, right? Between Rantoul and Grissom, because I was by myself back there. And then being we lived off base, and at Rantoul we had the neighbors next door. We had good neighbors and we had bad neighbors. But they was nice as can be. It's just I lived in the red light district. My husband had more friends coming home with that would come visit, and they'd get up constantly and they're looking out our door to see if their light changed. And it's like, I says, I don't think I like your friends coming over. He went for aircraft maintenance, and what he ended up with was ground parking and refueling. He cleaned the airplanes when they came in from wherever. He had to clean them all up because when the guys was coming back to the United States after the Vietnam War, they was given Kentucky Fried Chicken, all the different foods. Mainly Kentucky Fried would always be on there, and then several refreshments. But he had to clean up that mess when they was done with their welcome back to the United States party. But I took the aircraft maintenance course. It was all by book. You never got to have your hand on a plane. So I took all of his tests at home. And then when we had to learn he was an electrician. But it's like, yeah, what he trained for and what he did in Indiana was two different things. But they was running out of positions. And then he got that chance to early out because there was too many survivors from Vietnam. And as they was bringing them all back, they didn't know where they was going to put everybody. So he knew his next stretch would be 2 years Okinawa, no family. It's okay. 2 years, no family, and I was pregnant with number 2. And then they was going to discontinuing the travel pay for the wives. And they said if you can be checked out by the last hour of June 30th, 30 days after, yeah. If you could be checked out by June 30th, you could have honorable discharge and we'd let you go. So he got his last paycheck and we checked out. You worked in housing? Okay. But yeah, our farewell to that area was when we went to the base to get the last things we needed before we turned in all of our cards. Someone went to our house and stole stuff out of our trailer. They took all of our kitchen stuff and all of Melinda's clothes. So we just bought enough to get her by. And we just took off and said farewell. We didn't miss that country. But I would love to go back there. The one neighbor that we had, because our payroll got lost, Melinda was supposed to be born in May and she came in July. So there's a lot of doctor figures off. But I also had a partial nervous breakdown. I had a prowler. Whenever my husband would go to work, this person tried getting in the house. So it's like they figure she just went into a dormant stage. Oh, for hearing people's history. Yeah. But I'm from Washington. 124 miles away is where I was born. My mom was born there. My great grandfather was born there. Yeah, there's a lot of history. My first hangover, hi Rhonda. I can tell you my first hangover is from Peru, Indiana. But they lost the payroll. Oh, I can't sew two of these onto one of these. Like, oops, needed a different piece there. But it's like our payroll got lost and we got evicted from our house. And so a new friend took us in. You too? Now, what was you too? But back in Indiana, you could be a minor. I was a minor in the state of Washington, but not in Indiana. But I did not know what that wine I was drinking was, but it was some pretty wicked stuff. And then they topped it off. They gave me a vodka and orange juice. I do not drink, so yeah, is that the screwdriver? I don't know. It's just vodka and orange juice. And by the time my husband got home, I was done, gone, wasted. Then I only had one other hangover after that and have not had a drink since 1980. And I don't plan on it. But I would love to go back there just to go through. You're too old to have, yeah. Me too. Too old for a hangover. Too old to start drinking. But I never did really. I was Miss Goody. My sister calls me Miss Goody Two Shoes. I didn't drink or smoke. Didn't do cigarettes. Didn't do marijuana. I was Miss Goody Two Shoes. My sister would always complain. That little dang pin. Everything that I can reach is pinned. Because can't put. I could pin these together. There's no problem pinning these together. But they don't go together. I have a whole passel here. But it's you know, it was fun. It would be fun to go back and do that time span of my life. Get married at 17, move away. Yeah. The first time, I don't remember it. I remember going to the where we went to eat, and then I remember going back to the trailer, and then the next morning, that's it. My husband says I was not a good drunk. He says I threw up over everything. It's like, I don't know. But I guess they said it was because they started giving me water. But on last the last one that I had too much, it was just a tequila headache. Oh, That's all it was a headache. I changed my name from Mom to Sigmund Freud. A frou-frou drink. Yeah, when I go over to GE Designs. They're on Tuesdays, same time I am. And then they have something else. There's a couple of times. But those drinks that they have, I says, well, I'm not going to be the drinker and go there. I think Austin has 3 of those frou-frou drinks, which frou-frou to me are those ones you buy in the can that are watermelon, strawberry, all those different flavors. That's frou-frou to me also. It's like Austin has a couple of them. Cameron might have a beer in my refrigerator. But I think, in other words, this house is alcohol free. Well, we made it almost an hour, so we'll stay on for a few more minutes. I wish I had something else I could pin. But I didn't waste my time. I got it all fixed. She got a 30-minute nap. But it's like, who would love to be in this spot? Precious little thing, sound asleep. Her little breathing, her little sighs. You've been quilting on my rail fence today? Oh, June. How's it going? Is it bringing back the old memories? The rail fence is the one she did last September when we did the jelly roll day. Yeah, she was hoping to get down there and get it back on, get back in the swing of things. Can't wait to see it done. Almost got a hold of June last night. And then I think I took a 5-minute cat nap. Oh, good going until the needle broke. Okay. Yeah, those dang needles. But it brings back that memory of last time I quilted is like, huh? They had disassembled June's. She has this one wild hair today. And I think it keeps tickling my nose. But I want to thank everybody for joining me and Sleepin' D. You got to listen to her fuss, scream, holler, and scream some more. But it's like, it's just one of those things. But yeah, my headache got way better June. But yes, I want to thank everybody for coming over, joining. You know, a little more of my history. I'm a Washingtonian through and through, but I have lived in Indiana and Illinois. I've lived a couple places in Washington. But we'll see you guys all next week. Because the rest of my week is going to be run, run, run. Okay. We'll talk to everybody later. And I'm going to switch seats to where my back's not killing me. But thank you all for joining. I have to make the screen smaller so I can see the stream button. But bye, everybody. Till next time.